What is up, Guardians? Welcome back to another Builds in 5 video. If you're new here, in this series I showcase powerful Destiny 2 builds every single week. Quick, efficient, and straight to the point, so you've got everything you need to crush your next activity. So if you don't want to miss out on my weekly Destiny 2 builds, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's jump right into the video. In today's video, I'm showing you an insanely powerful Void Titan build that absolutely shines in endgame activities. The two key pieces for this setup are the Choir of One, an exotic Void Auto Rifle, and the Actium War Rig chest piece. Now the synergy between these two is just crazy. Actium War Rig continuously reloads your auto rifle as you fire, which means Choir of One stays fully fed and ready to melt enemies non-stop. You're basically turning into a walking Void turret. Constant fire, constant explosions, and zero downtime. The constant reload from Actium War Rig keeps your Void rounds flowing, letting Choir of One stack volatile effects like crazy. It's pure sustained damage and chaos in motion. To get the absolute most out of this combo, we're pairing it with the right aspects and fragments to push the build to its limit. So let's take a quick look at the setup. For the Super, we're running Twilight Arsenal, the Void Titan Super that lets you throw 3 massive axes, dealing huge burst damage and leaving Void zones behind, great for clearing groups or chunking bosses. For the aspects, we're running Bastion. This gives you and your teammates an overshield every time you drop your barricade, making you nearly unkillable during tough encounters. And Controlled Demolition, hitting enemies with Void abilities makes them volatile, and when they explode it heals you and nearby allies. It's the core of that endless Void chain reaction. As for the fragments, we're running Echo of Cessation. Finishing a Void debuffed target causes a massive Void explosion, spreading volatile to nearby enemies. Great for chaining kills. Echo of Persistence extends the duration of your overshield, invisibility, and devour effects, giving you way more uptime on survivability. Echo of Starvation, picking up an orb of power grants devour, keeping your health and ability energy constantly topped off. Echo of Undermining, your grenades weaken enemies, amplifying all incoming damage. Together these fragments turn you into a self-sustaining Void powerhouse. Explosions, healing, and endless ability uptime. Next up, let's take a look at the stats you want to focus on and the mods that really bring this build to life. As for the stats, you want to push your weapon stat as close to 200 as you can, but in this case, don't go over 160, since we're stacking weapon font mods to push it up to the full 200 during combat. I also like to focus on the super stat, just to make sure my Twilight Arsenal hits hard and comes back faster. Other than that, you can mix it up however you like, but if you really want to optimize it, go for some extra points in melee and class stat for better ability uptime. Now let's jump into the armor mods, and I'll keep this part short and precise. On the helmet, I'm running Harmonic Siphon and Special Ammo Finder. This keeps my Void weapon generating orbs and gives me way more special ammo drops. On the gauntlets, I'm using Bolstering Detonation, Grenade Font, and Impact Induction. This combo gives me barricade energy whenever I hit enemies with grenades, boosts my grenade stat, and feeds energy back into my abilities. On the chest piece, which is our exotic Actium War Rig, I've got Concussive Dampener and Harmonic Resistance, both great for extra survivability and endgame content. On the legs, I'm running Weapons Font twice for that big stat push to 200, and Harmonic Scavenger to pick up more ammo for Void weapons. And on the class item, I'm using Bomber, Powerful Attraction, and Time Dilation. So every time I drop a barricade, I get grenade energy back, pull in nearby orbs, and keep all my armor charge buffs active for longer. Altogether, this setup keeps your damage rolling, your abilities cycling, and your survivability locked in. Super clean synergy all around. Oh, and before I forget, let's take a quick look at the artifact mods. These are super important to round the build out, so I'll throw them up on screen right now. Feel free to pause for a second and check which ones I'm running, because they really help tie everything together and make the build flow even smoother. In my last video, someone actually called me out for not adding a dim link, and fair point. I'm definitely not making that mistake again, so this time you'll find both the dim loadout link and the Mobalytics guide down in the description. And that's gonna wrap it up for today's build. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you found it helpful or decide to try the build yourself, let me know down in the comments what you think about it. I'm always open to feedback or any ideas on how to improve the setup, so feel free to drop your thoughts below. As always, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up if you liked the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more quick build guides like this one. Thanks a ton for watching, Guardians, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
All the tech you're salvaging is bringing back not quite memory.